How you doing, class? Today we're talking about how college athletes should get paid a salary. College athletes not only dedicate their life day in, day out to their coaches, but risk their life and future health as an adult. College athletes should be paid for the work time and dedication needed to be a collegiate athlete. The NCAA players play a big role providing financially for their school, but can't get any funds for their accommodation in the sport. For those who don't know what NCAA stands for, it's National Collegiate Athletic Association. And, the first claim I got to help support is the NCAA acts as an employer. So me being a player, I can vouch for it, I can relate to it. And I'm trying to get to the next level, to the Division I level. So NCAA football players spend time on and off the field, putting their body through so much training, running around doing whatever the coach wants them to do. Another way NCAA acts as an employer is by having a time schedule and consequences for when you're late or when you're absent. Just like a job would do, you'll be penalized for it. I can relate to this by saying if I had a stipend, life would be a lot easier. Like I wouldn't have to stress about life as much, and I would be more focused in school. My personal needs would be taken care of, so I wouldn't have to stress, and I wouldn't be focused on being a good student. It'd already come naturally, not worrying about financial problems. College football is a business/market. First of all, I know y'all thinking if college should be played be paid for, why it's not why Pop Warner or why any other level wouldn't. And I say that because when you get to the next level, the Division I level, it's like marketing. It's like they treat it as a business. So they make millions of dollars, like big colleges out there, and high school is not marketing. It's not a profession as sports as college sports is. I mean, NCAA is pro sports in every way, except for it's close enough. NCAA is pro sports in every way, except the players. So everything is the same. You pay to go to the games. You get there. It's everything's the same. It's just different players, different jersey names on the back. And the Division II and the Division III schools, they do not charge admission for games. So it's free of admission, so they don't, the business process, the marketing process is not really based off money. So if you take a Division II or Division III coach, they will not make the same salary as a Division I coach, anyone on that staff. But Division I does. The money is used for the coaches who have $1 million salaries while we're amateurs forever. When they talk about all of the expenses, think about what the scholarship is. The scholarship is a dollar amount that is transferred from the athletic department to the school. So it's like the school paying itself. So for example, say I had kids, it's like me paying myself for rent for my kids in my house and then claiming I don't have any money left because I paid myself for them. Paid rent for them. According to the NCAA official website, most NCAA revenue comes from media rights that added to $10.8 billion for a 14-year agreement with CBS Sports and Turner Broadcasting for rights to Division I men's football championship game. So everything that's going on, like the percentage of games winning, if your team make it to the championship, or it's good things going for your team, the coaches are being rewarded. I mean, there's a lot of sponsors and stuff like Adidas and Under Armour and stuff. They sponsor schools and you get free stuff, but that's to a certain extent. For example, I'm gonna use a university, like a Division I university. The University of Massachusetts Athletic Department brought in more than $6 million guaranteed money from unconference football games. So that's every team that's not in that conference, they're making millions of dollars that's guaranteed money, and it's not going to the players at all. It's going to the staff, the coaches and stuff. With all the revenue coming in, the students should be compensated due to the contributions the players make. So coming to a meeting on time, not being late, going to practice every day, you know, putting hard work and stuff in, you'll think you should be compensated for something, like some financial things, you know. And they don't. And my third thing is players play a role in the financial aid field. So without the players being on the field playing, there wouldn't be no fans coming to see the game. There wouldn't be no, like, nothing interesting about it. Without the players, there wouldn't be no game. So players are one of the main reasons why fans come to support the teams. The fans buy the players' jerseys, pictures, and other miscellaneous stuff. So at a big school, you might have a school store, they might have a jersey in there, it might have a lot of little gadgets and stuff, it might be a big head, a bobblehead or something, and you won't get any parts of that, and your name is on something, and you don't get any income or nothing from that. I think that's a little problematic, like Mr. Richard said, like that word. The NCAA Division I games are even aired on live television every week, just as much as the pros. So I think back again when I stated that collegiate sports is the same as like the pros. You on TV every week, you get to be on big stage. Some colleges have more fans and stuff at the NFL, but I'm not just basing it on football, but understand any collegiate sport. The NCAA, Nike, Under Armour, and Adidas are among the largest sponsors of NCAA programs. Adidas gave, let me give another example. Adidas gave Arizona State over $4,225,000 for an annual contract over the next 10 to 15 years. And when I was saying that you get a lot of gear and stuff, but that's it. And after that, that's like you don't get compensated, nothing else. And I wonder who's benefiting from the money that the players don't see. So all the money that's being made, like I know that's a lot of money to be broken up just through the coaches and stuff. So I really would want to know where that at. I tried to Google it, and it didn't really tell me, so that's still a question in my head. And in conclusion, NCAA players spend time on and off the field, that putting their body through so much training. It's not marketed as a professional sport as college sports is, even though NCAA is pro sports in every way. The players are one of the main attractions in selling tickets. I believe college athletes should be paid for the work, time, and dedication needed to be a collegiate athlete. The NCAA players play a big role providing financially for their school, but can't get any funds for their accommodations in the sport. No, I did 8 minutes. I was practicing, boy. I only did 5 when I practiced. No, I see that was good.
Matthew McGee is not here, right? Okay. So I'll keep the comments short. Like I said, we're trying to get in a couple extra people. You start with the topic. We've already talked about that. You need to have a better attention device to get started. I do think that you speak from a personal perspective, which I think is helpful. You should talk maybe about some of your own experience and some of the things that you've had to go through and the difficulties that you face, because you're like you said, you're struggling to get through school. You don't always have the money that you need to eat or to live, and as a consequence, and you're putting in all this effort and energy. I think that would get us to empathize a little bit with you if we could see those sorts of things. You're basic point of view is pretty well set up. I know what you are asking us to do. I do like at the beginning you kind of suggest there's an analogy here about it being like a job, because you say, well, it meets particular criteria like a job does, and so we're having to do all those particular kinds of things. Your dismissal of the scholarship issue, I think, is a little bit problematic, because there is a substantial investment that's being made here, and college athletes are getting something in return for their participation in the sports. That's the exchange that's going on. You need to show us that there's something wrong with that exchange, that it's inadequate or unfair in some way. Your criticism of the amount of money that goes to the coaches, I think, reflects the notion that this is a widespread practice, and certainly there are, if you're talking about Division I coaches, they used to call them Division I's, now it's FBS, that sort of thing. You're talking about coaches at that level, they're making a lot of money. I'm not sure that you've got the same sort of thing going on. I don't know how much your coach makes. I could find out, though. I'm sure it's listed, because it's public information. It certainly isn't the same, yeah. The idea that there's a lot of money that's being brought in, I like that. You've got some good information about the media contracts that are going on. I think that works well. You need to, and you talk about how it provides a valuable service. But you want to be careful about sounding like you are whining about this, because that's not going to do much to build an ethos for you. But I do think that there are some good points about some injustices. The best example I could think of something that fits in that category is if there are, in fact, places where they put the names of the players on the jerseys and say they sell them in the stores, and then those guys don't get any cut of that money. That's, I think, an injustice that you can point to and say that's really unfair. See, going to SC, I have no idea what the hell that means, because we never put the names on the jerseys. We're the only school that's never done that. But maybe that's what they do at Ohio State or at Saddleback or wherever the hell it is that people are doing those sorts of things. Is your name on the back of a jersey someplace if I could go over to the bookstore here and get that? Damn, because I'd go over and buy that right now. It would be great to walk around and have everybody say, hey, that guy's gross. Oh, no, nobody like that? You didn't like that one? All right, I just thought of it. All right. You continue to have a good natural style. I mean, you just talk to us, which is fine. I do think you need to be a little bit more formalized sometimes, but like you said, you practiced, and I thought the time was fine on all of that. You want to get the paper out of your hand. You want to do a better job at those sorts of things. All right, thank you.